And I guess it's fucking night. No, it's not night. It's day. That's why I'm bright as shit. And it's bright. Actually, it's so bright out. It's bright. Actually, it's not bright. It isn't bright at all. I can't explain this. Doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense at all to me at all. Why does this? It's annoying. Oh well, we're just gonna have to look at it. Um, and pretend that, damn, I don't know, fuck. See, nothing does it. It's got to be some kind of backlighting issue or some shit. Huh. Just don't do it in the daytime. Man, fuck you. How about that? Well, fuck you and your bad ideas. Fucking computer tech guys. Eat a dick. Anyways, I need to record my thoughts because I can't remember shit. Anyone who sees my shit got a glimpse of normal, semi-normal fucking shit. I don't know. I don't know how to turn the damn settings down either, cause they don't exist. Smoking away my food money. Maybe I'll get cancer or die. Okay. Uh, so I've been thinking. I've just been playing Smack. Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri. It was. I mean, it's still a good game. It really is, but it was pretty. It was pretty awesome for its time, in my opinion. And it runs really good on today's machines. It ran pretty good on machines of its time. Uh, but today, when I got it on Steam, I tried it, and now you you can really overtax the game. It just doesn't even really. It doesn't even affect it. Um, at the time, the biggest maps you really did want to play were the 256 by 256ers, and that worked. That was fun to play. Mm. I've been last game I played was I'm playing on it now was 1024 by 1024. It's a million squares. Thing still works. Everything still works. and there's only seven. There's only seven AI slots max. So you can't, even though there's like 14 or whatever, there's not really a whole lot of AIs in the game to play anyway. But there's only seven player slots. And yeah, so there's only room for seven people on the map, and it's just too big. So you like kind of never run into anyone on a map that big, 1,000 by 1,000. Try playing on a Civ game today. Civ 5, 6, or 7. Even Civ 4, and it's not happening. Not like you can. They didn't have that function in any other Civ game. I don't think they had it in 1, 2, or 3 either. That you could just dedicate the map size. You would have to you could do it in Civ 4, but you had to manually. You had to go into the XML files and change the world size XY things, and it. I mean, it'll generate it, but you will find very quickly that it gets effed up, and it gets effed up. I did it a couple times with some maps that were not 1,000 by 1,000, and those got effed up pretty bad. They looked janky. It looked like if our world like had a freaking if Galactus came along and just took his hand and just had fun with the world. So yeah. Anyways, time to time to beat on the developers of Civ because I'm sure they're just following orders, but Civ is probably like a microcosm or a metaphor or whatever for modern games, but basically they've been taking the same approach, boom, 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 boom. And they've been making the game. They've been sacrificing a good game more and more to keep pace and basically just make it look good. So I just kind of think of it like, like a car or like a woman, whatever, or anything that you want to think of it as. And it's just like, it looks really attractive and you go, wow, that is very nice. And then you get inside the car and start it up, or you wait, get up to her and stuff, and she opens her mouth and you're like, oh wow, that bitch is a jump down. You know it right away. Anyone that is too young to have heard jump down, that's not a wife. That's not even dating girl. And it isn't a girl you pay for either. Uh-uh. Whew. is a girl that has no worth. And that is Civ 6. And I'm betting it's Civ 7, which is me just being like, yeah, I'm done with Civ. I just know it's going to be bad. They've just been focusing too much on making it look pretty. More and more with the franchise. Just more and more riding on the name and riding on the initial sales from the name than making the game play good. And they've been like making the game playable for new players too. It's like we gotta like you gotta like make it zippy for people. It's like, well, my spot on that is okay, then don't call it civilization. Why do you keep calling these things civilization then? Start a new game. Start a new line of games. And don't call it fucking civilization. You know, you're doing a bait and switch. And honestly, what is with these game things? Like seriously, what is with games and movies going past like 3 and 4? Like, all right, you did it. You had 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 40. Like, dang, that's, I mean, that's messed up. At a certain point, like, you gotta just be like, all right, this is done. The name is done. Let's, you know, if we can't make something that stands on its own as a new thing, then it's crap. Then you know it's crap. If you can't call it something else and it plays good and it sells good, it's crap. And that's why I think if you release Civilization 7 as blah, another name by Firaxis, and it tanks, there you go. See, it sucks. I told you it sucks, and there you go. The Emperor has no clothes. I think that's what that means. I'm not a theater geek, but I think that's what it means. It's a piece of crap, and it deserves to die. And you guys need to, reevaluate what kind of game you're making. Do you want to make a game that is good to play, or do you want to make a piece of crap that people just want to buy because Civ 4, play Civ 4, play Caveman 2 Cosmos Total Conversion mod, and there you go. You don't need anything else, buddy. Excellent. That is pinnacle civilization right there. The peak. Peak Civ. I would like to see a game do. Now, this I don't personally, I don't think computers, modern, desktop computers have the power really to do something like this yet. But I think it would be interesting to make a game that does this, does the following. Like Civ, right? You build yourself up, play Civ, conquer kind of the planet and stuff, right? And then you build your space agencies and stuff, and you launch yourself into space, and you colonize other stuff. And then it turns into kind of a Stellaris-like game where you go out and you colonize other worlds. Now, would that be a micromanaging nightmare? Oh, yeah. And it would be tedium for sure. So probably the biggest part of that game would be developing uh, extremely good, what they call governors for that, um, which I haven't seen a 4X game ever have a good governor. They all suck. All of them. They all suck. Even Stellaris' governor just sucks. I mean, it sucks. It's like, oh, you want to build one of like everything, and like, which is a special planet, it gets bonuses to research. Yeah, I'll just build like whatever. Yeah, you know. Well, it's a research planet. Yeah, I'll build a farm, a mine, a thing. Build two city districts. I'll build a bureaucracy thing and one or two research labs. Yeah, that works. That's what we want to do, right? No, it's a research planet. It gives 3 bonuses to research. They research on it. All research. And you got to build in the right order, and I mean, it's whatever. So, yeah. So, training a governor would be more than the deep learning thing. It would be deep learning, but to the next level of it, it would be deep learning, and then use that neural net architecture and say, here, now we're going to introduce a new rule. What do you think you should do with a new rule added on to this architecture? You know, how are you going to play with that? And just throw it into the mix and see what it does with that. It's like a chess playing software. It's like, all right, well, the chess playing game. Okay, now give the pieces different amount of hit points. Not just add that rule in there and see how they do. Yeah, just don't even change the code. Just let them go at each other. Let them play at each other and see what they come up with. And then set them against people. I don't know if people played that game or not, but whatever. And they'd probably be people at least at first, but I'm just saying you got And Stellaris changes their game. It's like they completely changed their game. A lot. But yeah. So I don't know what to do about their game. God dang! I don't know what this camera is about, but it's reading a lot of glare or something on my face. It does that all the time during the day. Oh, damn. Well, I got space now. Oh, oof, shit. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, that door, the white door and all the white stuff. Me, I look whiter than everything. And I'm telling you, I am not as white as the freaking door and stuff. So what is this thing trying to like beam light at me? Because it does not look like it's lighting anything. There is no light coming off of that fucking thing. Because if it did look like it was using light, I would have looked at that. So yeah, whatever. Luke, see, just a little bit of shading, a little bit of shadow, and you got a bit of a normal face, but now my freaking arms are something, I don't know, whatever. It's probably UV radiation or something. Who cares? You're not watching this because you can't see my face. Well, just pretend you're watching a porno. Oh, man. Ugh. You like my scar? It's a good scar. Oh, it is March 7th. This is a final addendum. March 7th. Paid my rent. I'm going to pay my phone bill. And then I'm going to see what the power company says about me. Not paying the power bill or whatever for a month till next month because I am very low on funds because of that fiasco. So I don't know what they say, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen from that. So let's see if I have power, or if they're going to be like, well, we're going to have to charge you a late fee, blah blah blah. I don't know. So this is gonna be a fun adventure. I don't know that I've ever been late on a utility bill or rent or any actual bill other than dumbass bullcrap like medical bills, which I just don't pay because, we're in America. That is not our responsibility. So, especially, well, I just, I don't know. I'm just philosophically opposed to us paying for medical stuff as the end user. I don't know. I think that's like paying for roads. You know, like every time you get on a road, and just by the way, you have to pay $1. It's like, yeah, fuck you. That's what taxes are for. That's what it's like paying for the cops. We arrested the criminal. Now we're going to need to charge you $5. I don't have it. Well, that's okay. We can let him go. What? Fuck you. No. So, yeah. So, just medical stuff. Like most people, I don't really go when, just willy nilly. I mean, I'm not even really sick ever. So, I don't know. I just have a chronic disability that requires medication, and, occasional looking after, and that's it. And yeah, screw medical bills for everybody. I think that's a good political banner to fly under. Screw the medical insurance industry and screw in general profiting off of other people's misery. I think that is something everyone can get under, and I think even Jesus would agree with me on that. Yeah, that's good. Along with feeding the hungry, I think dude got behind that. If it's manifesting bread stuff, I mean, guy also turned water into wine, so. If we go by those three things, free healthcare, free food, and free, booze, sorry to say rednecks, but we don't really have a government representing your interests, do we? No free healthcare, no free food, and do you know anywhere that gives away free alcohol unless it's your friends? Weddings, bar mitzvahs or something. I mean, they don't. There's no government bar that's like, come in, yeah, no, we got you. Everybody come in and get lit on Uncle Sam. Now, can you imagine the popularity of that campaign slogan? Free alcohol for all. On us. Oh, Jesus. How much alcohol? So much. So much. We're gonna end Medicare, take all that money, and just everybody gets booze. Booze, booze, booze. All the time. We don't need health care. You just can be drunk all the time. Drink until you die. It's not Medicare, it's booze care. Liquor. Wow. What? Oof. Wow. I mean, that would be a grand social experiment. Who would make the booze then? Like, seriously, you have drunks cooking up crap at, you know, the Miller Coolers. People be drinking. I don't drink beer. I don't even really drink wine. I don't drink anymore, but when I did, I drank vodka. So, yeah. I got LIT up. And it was good. I don't know. I mean, it was whatever. Day drinking in your apartment alone. Yeah, party. Well, I mean, when you live in the country and you don't have any friends or family anywhere around, what the fuck? I mean, seriously. What are you gonna do? Run out into? You're just gonna go outside and. Uh, yeah, I don't do that anymore because it's just. They got boring. So, yes, that's my campaign. No healthcare anymore, but you got a food card and a liquor card, and there you go, buddies. Drink up. It's a good campaign slogan. Get lit. For tomorrow, we get lit again. Yep. Excellent. All right. I'm gonna find something to eat. No, I'm not. I don't have anything to eat. Cheers. Boop.